What it do? What it do? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Friday Night Live podcast special with your boy, yours truly, the man of the people, JB. You are watching Sports Talking with JB, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Welcome home. I know it's been a while. I hadn't done a podcast show on my channel in a minute. Felt like I needed to get back on here, man. So shouts out to everybody watching. Make sure you when you come in the house, leave your feet, leave your shoes at the door. Get comfortable. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with your people. That's all I ask. All I ask of you. All I ask of you. Herb and Raj in the chat. Tanya in the chat. Everybody in the chat, y'all. Salute to you. And I'm here, man. Friday, kind of late, but I felt like I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to do a show this week, but it's been a pretty rough week for me. And I finally got a little energy tonight to be able to get back on and give you guys a show. So while everybody coming in, man, of course, I got my title towel. I keep it on me. Shouts out to the title towel. Make sure you go to whitwillsports.com, get you one of these title towels for all my BAMA fans. Yes, sir. And then I got Sports Talk with JB apparel coming soon. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's coming soon. You know I'm always rocking my gear. But what Herb say, shoes at the door, fireball in my hand. Bama draws on, I'm ready. Okay, Herb. That's my partner, man. Shouts out to the Herb and Rod podcast. Make sure y'all click on them right there on YouTube and subscribe to their channel, man. Great guys. I will be remiss if I don't shout out my partner and my partners. The show tomorrow night. Why I got you. Saturday night talking Bama. We live on the Bama Standard Network. So make sure you subscribe to the Bama Standard YouTube channel. 8:30 p.m. Central Time live. Me, my partner JT, and Chris. We do our thing on Saturday nights, man. Talking Bama. That's where you get all the Bama content, all the Bama talk. Shouts out to Justin Riley, everybody at the Bama Standard for allowing us into the family. We are the country cousins of the Bama Standard. If you don't know, now you know. But yeah, it's gonna be a good night, man. I feel real good. Friday Night Live. I feel so good. I'm gonna play a song, just a little snippet of a song, because I feel real good right now. We gonna get to talking sports. Y'all just give me a minute. Y'all just give me a minute. And shouts out to Kendrick Lamar, the undisputed rap champion. He a freak though. He run like Tizo. All right, let me stop. Let me stop. So there's a lot of podcasts out there. And I salute all of y'all. You doing Bama content, whatever content you doing, I salute you. All your sports podcast hosts. But they not like us. And I'm talking about me. I'm talking about the Bama Standard, Herb and Raj, Crimson Watch. Shout out to Crimson Watch. Everybody out there doing their thing, man. And I want to give a special shout out to Luke Miller, man. State of the Stallions. I went to the Birmingham Stallion game this past Saturday. It was a great experience at the tailgate. I posted a video on my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it yet, make sure you go check it out, man. I went live from Protective Stadium, outside of Protective Stadium, with the Birmingham Stallions tailgate. It was awesome. I won't make it tomorrow. They got another game tomorrow. I won't make that one. But I'm definitely going to make that playoff game because they got a playoff home game coming up in a few weeks. So I definitely would hit that one up. So while y'all here, man, it's going to be a good show. I got a few things to talk about. It's going to be a very opinionated show tonight because a lot of people have been wanting to know how I feel on different subjects. We got the NBA draft combine. We're going to talk about Bronny. He's been getting a lot of press, a lot of negative press that I don't like, but we're going to talk about that. NBA playoffs right now. I got on my TV the Knicks and the Pacers. That's been a crazy ass series. The playoffs just been a little weird without LeBron, without Golden State, Kevin Durant. You know, it's been a little weird. We're gonna talk about that. Bama hoops. Bama hoops. I got a little news on Bama hoops. I'm gonna spill to y'all just a little bit. But I got a question. People are asking me, will we go back to the Final Four? I'm gonna answer that. NFL schedule was released on Wednesday. A lot of crazy matchups. I'm gonna talk about that. The future of college football. I'm giving y'all my thoughts on the future of college football, where it's heading, and of course, my expectations on Bama football. I'm gonna give y'all all of that. So, shouts out to everybody out there, man. If you're in the chat, make sure you're getting them comments. What Herb say? Yeah, we need a game. So we got a game 7 on Sunday. We got the Nuggets and the Timberwolves on Sunday. I think tomorrow we got the Mavericks playing OKC. We might game 7s are great. No matter who's playing, game 7s are great. So it's gonna be a good thing to see. But yeah, it look like the Pacers gonna win. Oh, watch my mic. I got a new mic, y'all. So if y'all can hear me good, I hope you can hear me good, because that's why I got this mic and I got my little setup now. So, but let me get on with the show, man. Go down my little rundown as usual. This is not like a usual show. This is Friday Night Live. And I don't know if I'm gonna do this every Friday. I'm just doing it today because I got a lot to get off my chest. So of course, I got my Fiji on deck as always. I'm trying to find these people to give me a sponsor for this Fiji, man, because it's the best thing going, best water going in the world. All right, so let's get down to business, man. Let's see. Let me get back on brand right now. All right, so let's talk about this young man right here, Bronny James, LeBron James Jr. Okay, so if y'all, I don't know where y'all been. I know a lot of people don't keep up with the NBA, especially the NBA draft and all that good stuff. A lot of people don't keep up with that, but I'm gonna put y'all on game right now. So that's Bronny James, LeBron James' son. Y'all know that. So a lot of people have been saying that he is not good. He don't deserve to be going to the NBA. They say he should go back to college. A lot of grown ass men have been hating on the 19-year-old kid. And I know why. I know the very reason why. It's because they don't like LeBron James. You have a negative issue with LeBron James, so you take it out on his son, which I already knew this was going to happen. I already knew it was going to happen. I followed the young man all season long at USC. Actually went to one of his games where he came to Alabama State here in Montgomery. USC played Alabama State. It was a big deal because everybody wanted to see Bronny, how he looked. And back then, that was in December. And let me circle back a little bit. Okay, so Bronny coming out of high school, everybody wanted to see what he was going to do. He went to USC, committed, and last summer in July, he had a cardiac arrest at practice, and he almost died. Cardiac arrest means your heart stopped. Y'all know what that means. Come on. So he had an incident, and it was life-threatening. He overcame it, and he got back on the basketball court about 5 months later in like late November, early December. So he missed all of the fall, training, getting in shape, getting ready to play college ball, coming out of high school. So he missed all of that, and he missed about 8 or 9 games in the regular season, college basketball. Came back in, and okay, he averaged 4 points a game, couple assists, couple rebounds or whatever. Only played 19 minutes a game. When they first had him out there, he was playing in 4-minute intervals. That means he would come off the bench, play by 4 minutes, go sit back down, come back in. So he was only playing 4 minutes at a time. And I watched this and I timed this when I was at the game when USC played ASU back in December. He came in 4 minutes at a time. I'm thinking, and I don't know this for sure, but I'm thinking whenever somebody has a serious, he shouldn't even been out there for one thing. So just for him to fight back, get back in shape, go out there wearing a heart monitor, going out there playing ball. He wasn't giving it 110%. He was just going through the motions. And that's what you got to do. You testing it out. So I believe they got him out there just to see how he will feel. Just going, through the game, through the motions of the college basketball game, because he's coming out of high school. So with all that being said, he did pretty good. People are expecting the kid to be LeBron, and nobody's LeBron, okay? You can't expect anybody to be LeBron James, let alone be up there his statue, because normally when you are all-time great, and we know, I don't want to mention Michael Jordan, but I'm going to go ahead and mention Michael Jordan. He was all-time great. And his kids played basketball. They were not great. So the expectations are so high. It's impossible to live up to them. Impossible to live up to them. Same thing. I mentioned this before, but Shaq has a son, Shareef O'Neal. And people were expecting a lot out of Shareef. 7 foot tall. He was a good athlete, good ball player. He had an incident. I don't know if it was cardiac arrest, but it was something he had to have surgery, major surgery. And he missed the whole season. Never really bounced back from it. He was with the Lakers summer league team, bounced around the G League. I don't know where he is right now, but Shareef O'Neal, you don't hear anything about it. You don't hear anybody saying Shareef is trash or none of that. But because this is LeBron. And Shaq is beloved. I'm saying that not to down nothing, but Shaq is beloved in the basketball world by everybody, because he's everybody knows Shaq is a big kid. They love Shaq, except the people who he be in their baby mama DMs, but that's another story, so I ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, Shaq is beloved. LeBron James is beloved to a certain extent, but he's hated too. You could be beloved and be hated. And I believe it's like he gets 60% and 40% hate. But a lot of the haters, a lot of the people that don't like LeBron James, because they put him up here in the GOAT status, and Michael Jordan is the only thing that will be the GOAT to these people. So they don't want to hear nothing about LeBron. And a lot of people just haters because they ain't him and they don't have the accolades. I'm talking about the ball players. So I saw Rashad McCants, of course, Paul Pierce, big LeBron haters, telling Bronny he's not good enough to play in the NBA, downing him, all that. And I've seen a lot of fans. If you just go through, you can just go on social media, go through the comments and just scroll. And you see he sucks, he's trash, he's nobody, he wouldn't be here without his dad. You see all that negative. And I watched his interview at the Combine. He was at the Combine all week. And he had a good showing, really good showing. I don't know all the numbers, but it's all on social media. But I did watch his 2 scrimmage games. The first game, he looked a little timid. He only had 4 points, 4 rebounds, fouled a lot. He didn't look comfortable. Second game, the very next day, on Wednesday, 13 points, looked very comfortable out there, was being aggressive. He looked like he belonged. So I'm gonna say this after saying all that. Grown ass men hating on a kid because his daddy is LeBron James. It's disgusting to me, man. It's really disgusting. Draymond Green he said the best thing I've heard from everybody else. Draymond Green knows basketball. No matter what he does on the field, on the court, choking people, kicking people in the nuts, all the stupid stuff he does on the court. Off the court, Draymond Green is a basketball cerebral. He knows the game in and out. He's probably got one of the best IQs in the game. He's not the most athletic or the most talented, but he's one of the smartest players in the game. That's why he has 4 rings and longevity. But he said Bronny's going to be a ball player. Not saying he's going to be a superstar, but he's going to be a serviceable basketball player, a pro to play for a long time, as long as he stays healthy, because he has the knowledge. He has the athleticism. He has a 40.5 vertical, at only what 6'1.5" with no shoes. They're gonna list him at 6'3". You know how it goes. But the kid is a free athlete. He can shoot the ball. He's smart. You can play in the NBA. It's guys out there right now playing in the NBA, riding the bench, and they can get in the game. They can't even shoot a damn 3-pointer. They can't even dribble the basketball. They can't guard a traffic cone. You got guys in the NBA right now who are one-dimensional, can't do a bunch of things. Bronny can do a little bit of everything. So for all the haters out there hating on Bronny that hadn't even watched the game, I watched about 12 USC basketball games this past season, saw the kid in person. I know what he can do. And I just want to see him be more aggressive. And I like what I saw in the combine. I know it was a scrimmage. Hopefully he goes somewhere not playing with LeBron. If he goes to the Lakers, you can't do nothing but deal with it. But if he goes somewhere else, LeBron already said Bronny he's not going to force his way to wherever Bronny goes. If Atlanta Hawks draft Bronny, he's not going first round. He may go late first round, but if he goes somewhere, LeBron is not going to force his way over there. He already said it. Bronny even said he wants to be his own man. So I don't see what the big issue is. I really don't. But that's all I'm going to say about that. Those are my thoughts. I think the kid will be a good role player, possibly a 6th man coming off the bench, a 3-and-D guy. It's a lot of those guys in the league who's playing good ball. Look at Marcus Smart. Look at trying to think of some more guys. Gary Harris plays for the Orlando Magic. I wish both of those guys were on the Lakers, just being honest, because they're 3-and-D guards who can defend, who can hit an open shot, and who can drive to the basket and get contact and go to the foul line. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Y'all know I'm a LeBron fan, but even if I wasn't a big LeBron fan, I would not be hating on the kid just because of who his dad is. That's terrible. That's terrible, man. And he's a really humble kid. I tell my son, I send my son stuff. Watch this. You know what I'm saying? Watch stuff that Bronny's a very humble kid. He's doing everything the right way. So I salute him, man. I really do. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Just a lot of haters out there. And I hate to see grown-ass men hating on kids. All right, so let's move along while we talking about basketball and the NBA playoffs that's going on right now. I had this show already set up on Wednesday. Last night something happened. The Nuggets got their ass destroyed. I'm talking about 45 points destroyed by the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't know. I mean, it looked like they was in total control after game 5, the way they beat the Timberwolves by 30. Then you turn around 2 nights later and lose by 45. That's why I say the NBA playoffs is crazy. You've been seeing blowouts left and right. Then you see teams give up leads, like Dallas gave up that lead to OKC. And you question yourself, like, what is going on? I've been watching the games, but I haven't been deep into the games, if you know what I'm saying. I'm just watching them because because I'm a sports guy, and that's what I do. I watch sports so I can talk about them and critique them. But I ain't got no dog in the fight. But I will say this, I'm going to post this right here. I will say the Denver Nuggets, if they win on Sunday, which I think they will win on Sunday for game 7, is going back to the NBA Finals. I really think they're going back to the NBA Finals. That's what I think about it. And the team, I believe, they will be facing in the NBA Finals, no question, the Boston Celtics, no question, because in the East, it's been rather weak. You see the Knicks right now and the Pacers been beating each other up. They're going to be wore out by the time they get to Boston. And I think it'll be a sweep or 5-game series, whoever comes out of this series between Indiana and New York. I think Boston is just head and shoulders above all the other teams in the Eastern Conference. So with all that being said, that's going to be a good matchup. I would love to see another team. I would love to see Ant and the Timberwolves win on Sunday and get past the next round and make it to the finals. I'd love to see that. I just don't see it. to be honest with you, I see the Nuggets summoning it up and taking game 7. But I could be wrong. These are only my opinions, ladies and gentlemen. But in the finals, if it happens to be Boston and the Nuggets, I think it'll be a good series. I'm a Lakers man, but I will say I'll be rooting for Boston because I want Jason Tatum to get him a ring. I think it's time for Jason Tatum. He's been in the league, 7, 8 years. He's still young, man. Think about this. Jason Tatum is about 26. I don't know if he's 27 yet. He's young as hell, but he came in the league at a young age, and he's been playing at a high level. I remember those series when they were playing against LeBron when he was in Cleveland in like 2018, 2017, and they took LeBron to the limit. I'm talking about young Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. And now he's grown and matured. He's been mature, though. That's what I'm saying. Jason Tatum is one of the most mature guys in the league. One of the best players, maybe top 5, top 7 player in the league. I just want to see the guy win. You know, I'm not no hater. I don't like Boston, but I just feel like it's time. If they don't win this year, I don't know. I don't know when is their time. I think it's their time this year. And the Nuggets could possibly repeat. I think it's wide open. But if they face up, I'm going for the Boston Celtics, to be honest, because I believe they're the best team. If the Nuggets and the Celtics, like neck and neck for the best team in the whole league right now. But wait till next year. Just wait till next year. Because my Lakers cooking up some, ladies and gentlemen. They cooking up some, and they cooking up real good. I ain't going to give y'all no spoilers right now, but I know what my Lakers doing, and I ain't going to talk about it until the summer. All right, so that's all I'm going to say about that, man. NBA playoffs have been, what the kids say? Mid. They've been mid this season since the Lakers got out of it. That's the bias in me. I'm sorry. That was the most competitive series out of all of them, man. That Lakers Nuggets series, most competitive. And we lost in 5 games. All right. So make sure y'all, if y'all in here, man, y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And don't forget, tomorrow night, Saturday Night Talking Bama. Me, JT, and Chris on the Bama Standard Network. Make sure you subscribe to the Bama Standard YouTube channel and put them notifications on because we talk about Bama on Saturday nights. Speaking of Bama, I'm going to talk a little Bama hoops right now. As you guys know, if you've been following me, you know I do this thing on the PSF app. Shouts out to Justin and Money Mitch from the PSF for allowing me into the family. JT as well he was my partner with that, and we did some great things, man. We did the live media cast on PSF. I think we did about 10 Bama games. It was really good season, man. And this is the man of the hour. I want to talk about him, but before I do that, I want to get something off my chest. I want to address something now. All right, so and it's really been on me because I see a lot on social media, as we all do. I just don't speak my mind on certain things on social media because I am a part of the media, the new media, and you have to keep your reputation. You cannot go around tweeting stuff. As Herm Elk would say, don't press send because sometime it'll come back and bite you. So, but I ain't gonna bite my tongue on my show. I'm not gonna do it. So I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it just one time to all the people out there. And I just said this, that bash kids. You know, these young men that play college football, college basketball for the school and stuff like that. So Rylan Griffin, as you guys know, Rylan Griffin does not play for Alabama anymore. He transferred to Kansas. And I'm good friends with Mrs. Griffin, his mom. Good friends of the family. So shouts out to the Griffins out there back at Dallas. Rylan going to Kentucky. I mean, not Kentucky, I'm sorry, Kansas. And I feel like it's a great spot for him. He did what was best for him. And sometimes that's what you have to do. Nate Oates did not run Rylan Griffin away. I know a lot of people, there's a rumor out there saying that Rylan got in a fight, whatever, with Reisel, and him and Nate had words and some issues. All of that is hot garbage. And I got a great source that tells me this, that's telling me all of that on social media, all the rumors are lies. And I'm just gonna say this, man. Stop feeding it to the media circus. Not me, but the people that type, the people that's not even inside. You know what I'm saying? They just see things and they just go on something and just go with it and run with it and make up these lies, man. I don't like that. I don't even like reporting things without knowing the facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't really break a lot of news, because if I don't know, I can't share it. And I'm not that type of person. I don't want to be that type of person. That's how you get blackballed in the media industry. Either you're the new media or you're working for a company. You still can't put out that garbage. So I'm saying all that, man, to say I support Rylan Griffin doing what was best for him. He was great at Alabama. He loved Alabama. I can say that right now. His family loved Alabama. And he did what was best for himself. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. And I just wish some of our fans will stop with the nonsense. That's all I'm gonna say. Just stop with the nonsense, because you may think you know, but you really don't know. All right. So let me just talk about Bama hoops right now, man. I was posed this question: will we Final Four repeat? Meaning, will we get back to the Final Four? We have a damn near rebuilt team right now. The big question mark is this guy right here, Mr. Mark Sears in the forefront right now, number one. I know that picture kind of fuzzy. I don't know where I got it from. But anyway, Mark Sears, who's also at the NBA Combine, he played a little bit. He looked okay. He really didn't need to be out there. But Mark Sears went there for the measurables. He went there, to work out, to get close to the scouts, and to actually get a draft grade. And I would say this: Mark Sears, I don't know the exact draft grade he got. I haven't heard anything from the combine, but my source tells me that he has a lucrative NIL deal waiting for him to come back to Bama if he chooses. But if he stays in the NBA draft, he could possibly go early to mid-second round, just depending on the team, the fit, and if some of these teams may have 2 and 3 picks where, okay, we'll take a Mark Sears and maybe we can put him on the bench, bring him in, see what he does, and it really won't cost us nothing. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say this: if you follow, because I know some people follow Bama hoops, y'all follow college basketball, you're a Bama fan and you follow the team, but you don't necessarily follow NBA basketball. Two totally different monsters. I'm telling you this because you can be an all-time great college basketball player. You remember Jimmer Fredette? If y'all remember him, he was great. Did not do anything in the NBA. It's a few guys I can keep naming them. I don't want to keep naming a lot of guys, but most guys who was all-time great in college don't live up to that in the NBA. Some of them do, but not all. Not all. And I just feel like the way you play is a different way you play. You play ball differently in the NBA. Guys are also bigger, faster, and stronger in the NBA, just like in the NFL. So with Mark Sears, I love Mark Sears, man. He reminds me of a guy I'm looking at right now, Jalen Brunson, and I keep saying that right there. They're about the same size, same height. I think Brunson has a little bit more bricks in his pocket, a little more bulkier, and Brunson has a better all-around game. I think Mark Sears is a better shooter than Brunson, because I've seen Mark Sears hit 3 after 3 after 3, pull up from 30 feet and hit threes. Brunson can do it too, but Mark Sears, boy, when he gets hot, he's hot. And I just see a lot of similarities. I think Sears needs to get a little better because Nate Oates don't teach the mid-range game. He don't. It's either threes or layups. In the NBA, the mid-range is your friend because if it's 7-footers at the basket, you can't go in the basket. You got to shoot that floater. You got to shoot that 14-foot jumper. That mid-range is your friend in the NBA. And I'm saying all that to say this. I'm about 60-40 on Mark Sears coming back. 60% on him coming back. The 40% is the unknown because I don't know what's going to happen this weekend. I really don't know. I think the deadline is like the 29th of this month, like in maybe 2 weeks, 12 days or something like that, where you have to declare or it's too late. So we'll see in probably the next week and a half what Mark Sears does. But I feel like if he comes back to BAMA, yes, we can get back to the Final Four. Yes, we can get to the national championship game. And yes, we can win the Natty for the first time in the history of Alabama basketball. Preach. I had to say that to myself. I feel like it. Mark Sears is the missing piece. We got Grant Nelson back. We got Big Cliff, the big red dog. We got Cliff, the 7-foot guy from Rutgers. Averaged 3 blocks a game. The defensive anchor we needed so badly this past season. We got him in the portal. And we got some more guys. We got Chris Youngblood, sharpshooter coming in from I think UAB. We got Houston Mallet coming in from I think it's Pepperdine. And we got Latrell Rice came back, running it back. We got the kid from Auburn. I can't think of his name off the top. Damn, but we got the kid from Auburn, and we got this 5-star. We got 2 5-stars coming in. We got Aiden Sherrill and we got Darian Reed. Now I don't know exactly where they'll fit in coming right off, but I feel like this team is super solid. Super solid. We lost some guys, but we got a lot in return. And I think Bama will be one of those teams who can go 10-11 deep in the season, like throughout the season. But I'm going to tell you this also. You can play 10-11 guys. And we've seen Bruce Pearl do this with Auburn. You play 10-11 guys. You kind of like space the minutes out. You may get guys off the bench coming in playing 15, 16 minutes. But when it gets to the nitty gritty and it gets down to the tournament, you only going to play about 6 guys or 7. You're not going to play everybody in the tournament. Perfect example. Mark Sears barely came out the game in the tournament. And I felt like we did need a backup. I was going to say quarterback, backup point guard, which is your quarterback. And we got everything we need to get back to the national get to the national championship and get back to the Final Four. But it's so tricky. And I really can't give y'all a big prediction on that. I feel like we can. Will we? I don't know because it's tricky. I mean, the NCAA tournament is the most unpredictable tournament in the world. If you look at it, it's so unpredictable because you got Major League Baseball. You pretty much know who the top 3 or 4 teams who could possibly win the doggone championship, the World Series. NBA playoffs, you already know it's probably like 2 or 3 teams who can actually win the championship. Same thing with the NFL playoffs. You know who the good teams are. You know who could possibly win this championship. NCAA tournament, March Madness, you got 68 teams out there. You got upsets happening in the first weekend. You get down to the Sweet 16, like you see 5 and 6, you see 12, 13 seeds, 14 seeds in there. You don't know who can win. And y'all know that's why they call it March Madness. UConn will not 3-peat. I'm telling you that right now. We can bookmark it. UConn ain't 3-peat. You got your 2-peat now. Chill out, UConn. Chill out. Y'all ain't 3-peat this time. But it's gonna be great, man. We got 4 months? We got some time for college basketball. We do. And shouts out to my guy Wayne James, man. Condolences to him and his family, man. He lost his mom. Wayne is my guy. my Bama football connect guy, my guy, he's my friend. Okay. Wayne James, man, if you're watching this, man, prayers to you and your family. I know you're going through rough times, man, and you are in my thoughts and prayers. I'm gonna check on you like I've been checking on you. So, but yeah, Bama hoops, we in a good position. NATO's got that contract, he got that money, and Greg Byrne is gonna have to build, which everybody keeps saying. Y'all stop spamming Greg Burns' comments in his posts talking about build the arena. Y'all stop, man. I mean, we got some fans that do the most. Just stop spamming the man comments, y'all. Greg Burns I feel like he a friend. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he my white uncle. He my big white uncle. You know what I'm saying? I see Greg Burns. It's all love. We used to dap up, fist bump. Now we do bro hugs now. So shouts out to Greg Burns. I done seen him about 6 or 7 times since I first seen him. And he's a great, great guy, man. Our athletic director at Alabama. He's great. I'm just telling you that. Off the top, for real. I know. I got comments. Yeah. Oh man, I ain't. My bad. Heard. I'm all in the comments. I ain't even seen the comments. Heard. But yeah. Man, it's really. I don't know what else to say about that. I really don't know what else to say. But Bama hoops is coming, and we already knocked on the door. We there. We right there. All we gotta do is just slide on in there. That's all we gotta do. No Diddy. And speaking of Diddy, boy, you despicable. I don't even want to say nothing about it. Stephen A said everything I was gonna say. Diddy is despicable, ladies and gentlemen, for what he did. You know what I'm saying? So the proof is out there. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope he get dealt with. All right. NFL schedule release, y'all. Let's talk about the NFL schedule release. I didn't even see my comments. I see y'all in the comments, but I did not see them for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. I got some games. I ain't gonna talk about all the games, but I got some games too. Let's see. Shouts out to Decal too, man. If y'all watched the intro, you see I got a little intro to the podcast now. Decal did the music, man. Shouts out to you. I know you're watching. That's my dog, man. That's my brother, man. Shouts out to Decal for putting that together for me, man. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, so week 1, you got the Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns, y'all. Yeah. I don't know. I laugh when I see it. I really do. I'm gonna talk about the Cowboys schedule. But I saw that and I'm like, wow. Cowboys, they setting them up for an L. Right, somebody, we going. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I haven't been to an NFL game since Brady retired. I saw Brady 3 times. I saw him twice in Atlanta, and I saw him once in Nashville when he played the Titans. I'm good. I saw Braun 3 times. I saw Brady 3 times. I'm good. And I shook Nick Saban's hand and got his autograph. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? You scratch all that off my bucket list. I'm good. You know? But it is what it is, y'all. I mean, y'all know those are my 3 GOATs in sports. LeBron James, Tom Brady, and Nick Saban. Those are my 3 GOATs. The 3 GOATs of all GOATs in sports, in my opinion, my humble opinion. So what was I on the schedules? Here go another interesting game right here. Monday Night Football, the first Monday Night Football. Why would they do this to Aaron Rodgers? Y'all know what happened to Aaron Rodgers last Monday Night Football, the first game when he came out there. Y'all know what happened. I don't even have to say it. Now you put him back on, at least he on the road. At least he in San Francisco this time. So maybe it's a different out. I hope Aaron Rodgers get through the season because I want to see it. I want to see what the Jets are made of with Aaron Rodgers at full strength because I believe they can make the playoffs. 49ers, Brock Purdy, I think y'all had y'all change. Y'all ain't going back to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. The 49ers ain't going back to the Super Bowl. They're going to struggle a little bit this year. I feel like they're going to do that. Sugar Boo in the chat. Cowboy foul. See, I don't understand why y'all want to go see the Cowboys. Why? I mean, all they gonna do is let you down. That's all the Cowboys gonna do is let you down every time. Hell, they might lose to the Falcons. I'm telling you that. But I'm gonna get to the Cowboys and the Falcons in just a minute. I'm gonna get to them in just a minute. Wait a minute. Let me go back. I'm sorry. Here go another good one right here, y'all. Yeah, boy, that's good. Week 2, the Chiefs playing. So the Chiefs got the Ravens week 1, and then they turn around and got Joe Burrow week 2. They trying to put it to the Chiefs early, put them to the test. And Joe Burrow, you see on that picture, Burrow ain't smiling. Mahomes, you all happy you got your another ring. You all happy right now. Y'all think y'all going to three-peat. I got another thing coming for you. I got a Super Bowl prediction. Yes, I got a Super Bowl prediction already. And I'm finna give it to y'all right here. We're going to see a preview of the Super Bowl on December 1st. That's my Super Bowl matchup right there. Early prediction for the Super Bowl. I got the Eagles and the Ravens. That's who I got right there. And they playing on week 13 on December 1st. So mark your calendars. That's going to be something to see. Oh, boy, that's going to be something to see. You see them two young studs right there? You see them studs? Oh, yeah. And they got running backs now. You got Saquon Barkley with Jalen Hurts. You got Derrick Henry with Lamar. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Ain't no excuse this year, Lamar. Ain't no excuse, Lamar. Jalen, ain't no excuse this year either. Get your butt to the Super Bowl and win this time. Lamar, at least get to the Super Bowl. Now, we ain't going to be baby y'all no more now. Y'all have been in the league 5, 6 years. It's time to win. It's time to win. Y'all can't let Mahomes keep winning. Y'all can't do it, man. Somebody got to stop Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? And I think Jalen Hurts, when he get back to the Super Bowl, he going to win it. Lamar, when he get there, the first time he going to lose because he going to have to get humbled. So he going to lose the first time he get there. But when he get back that next time, he going to win it. I'm telling you that now. Y'all mark my words. Mark my words. Yes. Yes. Please stop him. I feel how Mahomes, how y'all felt about Brady. How y'all felt about Brady when he kept winning. Please stop him. Y'all stop Brady for 10 years. Then he ran it back and won 6 more. Then he left New England and won another one the very next year. Ain't nobody going to do it like Brady can do it. I don't give a damn if Mahomes win 9 rings. He still won't do it like Brady did it. Still won't do it. What Rod will say? Yeah, if it fit. Oh yeah, that'd be a good one, boy. That'd be a good one, especially for the community, boy. Y'all, for the culture. That's one for the culture, baby. I want to see it. I want to see it. All right, so let's move on. I got something else, man. Hold on, I got something else. And I got something else too. Before I move on to these schedules, I got a few schedules I want to talk about. Just a few not a lot, just a few. I'm trying to find some. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Hit the tip jar, man. I got a tip jar too, man. That's the tip jar right there on Cash Out, man. Y'all want to throw a couple of dollars or something, man. Tip. We trying to expand this thing a little bit more, but there you go right there. Future Star ENT, Cash Out. That's the tip jar, and it's down there on the bottom too. It's scrolling down at the bottom. So y'all know JB is the man of the people. You know, we don't ask for much. You can go and throw $1 in the tip jar, $2. It don't matter. You know, it all add up. All right. So let's see. What was I? Let's talk about these schedules. Then I'm gonna move on a little bit because I don't want to keep y'all all night. Here you go. What's the first one I got? Oh, that's the Patriots. Okay, well, I can talk about the Patriots. I know y'all probably can't see that. It's so light. But the Patriots, I have a soft spot for them still. I don't like how Belichick did. He's not there anymore. So I can go for the Patriots again because Belichick is gone. We got Gerard Mayo in the driver's seat right now. We got Gerard Mayo. I'm not sold on Drake May. I don't think they are sold on Drake May. Herb used to still owe me a drink. But I do feel like these Patriots, they're going to struggle this year, man. I think they're going to struggle. And I don't see a playoff berth. I think they probably another year or two. They did get better in the draft. They did. I don't see a lot of winnable games. They may win about 4 or 5 games this season, and that's just being completely honest. But this is what I tried to click on. These stinking Cowboys. Yep. So I'm just gonna run down. I see a bunch of L's on the schedule for the Cowboys. Starting off with that Cleveland game, they might beat the Saints. They're gonna lose to the Ravens. I don't know what the Giants. They're gonna beat the Giants. Steelers game, possible L. Definitely gonna lose to the Detroit Lions. They're gonna lose the bye week. 49ers. They may beat the 49ers. They may get back on the 49ers. I say. Let's see. Falcons. They'll beat the Falcons. Losing to the Eagles. Look at the bottom half of the schedule, though. The bottom half of the schedule, boy. They got Eagles, Texans. Of course, they got the divisional games. Then you got Joe Burrow in December. They play Bryce. Oh, they play Bryce. Okay. Yeah, I see that. But I'm with Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless said the Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken, he said the Cowboys are going to go 8-9 or 9-8. I think he said 9-8. The Cowboys are going to go 9-8, ladies and gentlemen, and they will probably get the last wild card playoff spot. Because for some reason, I'm not in the business of saying anything is rigged, but for some reason, the NFL will not let the Cowboys miss the playoffs. I'm sorry. They ain't gonna miss the playoff. The Cowboys gonna get in the business. They gonna get in there because people have to come to the Cowboys games. They want to come see them lose. People are gonna watch the Cowboys games to see them lose, see them fail. This is the last dance for Jerry Jones and this generation of the Cowboys. He gotta pay these guys. Ladies and gentlemen, it's May. It's the middle of May. They about to go to OTAs and summer camp soon. This man ain't paid Dak yet. He ain't paid CD. Michael Parsons ain't got no money. Jerry Jones ain't broke bread yet. What is he waiting on? I'm going to tell you what he waiting on. He got a coach that don't have a contract after this season. He got players on the team that's going to be free agents after this season. And he got a boatload of cash, checks. Jerry Jones is probably a billionaire. Who knows? Jerry Jones got a whole lot of money. He ain't broke bread. He ain't paid nobody nothing yet. So I'm telling you, Jared Goff just got some money. You got quarterbacks getting money. And I'm going to tell y'all guys, I don't know if you know this, but when quarterbacks get paid, like Kirk Cousins got paid, Jared Goff just got paid this week. The other quarterbacks who contracts are coming up, they looking for that payday too. They looking at, dang, he got 50 million a year, 60 million. Let me get 61. That's what they do. I guarantee you. I remember one time, I forgot what player this was, but they wanted $1 more than the highest paid player in their position. I think it was a running back. I can't think of who it was, but they wanted $1 more than that guy who was the highest paid. And guess what? He got it. They petty like that. NFL players are petty like that. And they kind of hold the owners and the teams by the nuts. They hold them by the nuts. No Diddy. They hold them by the nuts and they squeeze until they get what they want. They do that in the NFL. People say they do it in the NBA to a certain degree. They do. But those big time players like Dak Prescott, who get all those regular season accolades, all the passing yard touchdowns, you get to the playoffs and you fold up like lawn chairs soon as the big game comes. And then you had a nerve to stick your hand out for some money. Jerry Jones looking at him like this. Really, Dak? Really, Dak? I done lost my camera. My bad. Let me get back on. He looking at that crazy right now. But behind closed doors, there's some negotiation going on. I can guarantee you that. But that's how it works. That's exactly how it works. You got millionaires trying to finesse the billionaires. And the billionaires only want to pay the guys if they feel like they can get the most from them. So it's a dog-eat-dog world out there, man. Somebody got to do it, though. All right, and what else? I got another issue. I got a beef before I move on. I got a little beef with the NFL. What's this bull jive right here, man? Christmas Day on Netflix? Now, they're getting a little bit outrageous now. We got games on Amazon Prime. You got to have Amazon Prime to watch football. You got games on Peacock. You had a playoff game on Peacock last year. Now you're going to Netflix. When does it stop? You got Christmas. These are two pretty good games on Christmas on a Wednesday. I ain't never seen no football on Wednesday. Never. That is the one day where you don't play football. I've seen Tuesday games. I've seen Thursday. Of course, we get Thursday. I even seen the Friday game. We had the first ever Black Friday game last season. Now we got Wednesday football on Christmas. Come on, NFL. Come on, man. What are y'all doing? Y'all being greedy right now. They talking about they already added another regular season game. They got all these games overseas now. You got games been playing in Brazil, London. Hell, they played in Mexico. They playing everywhere. And I understand you want to expand it. You want to expand and make it a global game, just like the NBA. I get it. But come on, man. Stall them out. Y'all doing too much. And if you think, if I ain't paid for Netflix right now, I ain't paying for no damn Netflix. Because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I don't have a NFL team. I have a piece of a team. Okay. All right. So I don't have necessarily a NFL team. I got Bryce Young. I'm rolling with the Panthers to support Bryce. I got a piece of my heart in New England. I got a piece of my heart in Tampa. So I don't really have a whole NFL team. So I just kind of just watch it and just go along with it. But I'm not finna watch. Okay, Herb, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate that. You got Netflix. I'll come watch the game with you. Thank you, Herb and Raj. Because I'm not paying. I can't pay the $5. My camera keep going out. Y'all bear with me now. We live. My camera keep going out. But if you can hear me, say I. All right. So, but yeah, they getting a little bit outrageous, man, with this NFL stuff. I know it's all about money. It's a big money game. And I can't do it, y'all. I really can't do it. Let's see what we got. All right, I'm gonna give y'all before I go. I got two things I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on. Just two things. Let me get a little swig of this Fiji, man. It's getting a little hot. It looked like the Pacers done beat the brakes off the Knicks. And we're gonna get a game 7 for everybody who love game 7s like I do. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Shouts out to the Title Tower. Those good people, for all my BAMA fans. Get you one of these Title Towers. We gonna turn up this football season in the stadium. We gonna wave them things like Peter Pablo. Like Peter Pablo say, raise up, take your flags, or shirt off, whatever. We gonna raise them flags up in Brian Denny this year. So we need everybody to go get one of these Title Towers, man. You got to go get one. I don't care who you. If you come to the game, we gonna start checking you. We gonna start checking you. If you come to the game and you ain't got that on you, you're gonna turn you around. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna do that, man. If y'all paid your money, come to the game, we're gonna let you in. But get y'all a Title Tower, man. It's only $15, man. It's only $15. Man, come on. And I had my Title Tower since 2019. And it's good. It's really good and durable. What Herb talking about? Same way, man. I'm in the dad bod club. I mean, I can't lie. I don't take my shirt off. So, but yeah, let me give y'all my thoughts on two things before we go, man. Two things. Oh, I forgot to talk about this. There we go. We got college football back for all the gamers out there, man. EA Sports finally, after 10 years, we finally got some college football to play, man. And it's gonna be exciting. I hate how they put Miro back there in the cut, but you got 3 cover guys, man. You got Edwards, yours, and Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter, I feel like just on there for the kids. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with yours and Edwards. He's the national champion. I ain't got no problem with him. But come on, man. I mean, I like that cover. I don't like the other cover. I don't have the other one because I didn't like it. But I like the deluxe. That's nice. That's nice. I saw the trailer. It looks good. I ain't got no problem with it. I don't play games like that like I used to. I ain't played Madden in about 2 years. I used to only play 2K, Madden, and my wrestling game. And I used to play college when we had college football. I would play that all day long in the summertime when I was a youngster. But I'm definitely gonna get this one, and I'm definitely gonna be playing. So we're gonna have to have some tournaments or something coming up. But y'all ain't gonna have me playing no games all summer because I don't do that. I don't have time. But I will run for a couple hours a day. All right. So other than that, man, I done dropped my notepad. Hold on. All right. So the future of college football. I was posed this question. My thoughts on it. Where do I think college football is going? Well, the immediate future is going to be we got a 12-team playoff. I want to see how that works. I wasn't a big fan of it. I think it's too many teams. I would have liked to see 8, but 12, y'all pushing it. Then they talking about going to 14 in the next couple more years. I think it's going to be 16 because how can you do 14? Might well go and do the 16. But what I really think, this is what I really think is going to happen probably the next 3 to 5 years. And it's talks behind the scenes as well. 2 big super conferences. The SEC and the Big Ten is probably going to group up. They probably going to group up. I don't know if it's the Big Ten, but I know they're going to have 2 big super conferences. I heard this. They're talking about this. Having 2 big super conferences. And if you guys really think about it, what is the NFL? Before the NFL, when we probably weren't even born, but if you go back in the history, it was the AFL and the NFL. They merged, made the NFL. Just like the USFL and XFL have merged to make the UFL. We're going to see a merger. And it's got a lot to do with money. It's got a lot to do with power and control. And a lot to do with all this money being thrown around NIL and all these players getting paid. So these are just my thoughts now. I'm just telling y'all how I feel about it, what I think is going to happen. I think it's going to be 2 big conferences, and they're going to have like how we have in the NFL. You got the AFC and the NFC. You have the AFC playoffs. You have the NFC playoffs. And then you meet the 2 best teams, meaning the Super Bowl. I think college football is going to that. I really do. Why would you go to all these, adding these teams? Go ahead and add 16. Go ahead and have the 8 best from one conference and the 8 best from the other. Have your 2 playoffs. Then you meet and have for the champion, like the ultimate champion or something like that. But I feel like it's going to happen, dog. I really do. I really feel like that's going to happen. And it's going to happen sooner than you think. I really do. Those are my thoughts. And y'all know how I feel about the NIL transfer portal. Y'all know how I feel about it. I talk about it all the time. Transfer portal needs rules, regulations. So does the NIL. I feel like they're oil and water. They don't mix well, but you can't have one without the other. You can't have NIL without transfer portal. You can't have the transfer portal without the NIL. So they have to work accordingly, but it has to be rules and regulations. I think they're going to see that from what all these guys been transferring. All these kids are getting this money, and they're going to see. They're going to start taking losses, and they're going to have to put some pens to paper, get some contracts signed, and kind of make light of the situation. That's what's going to have to come down to. I really think so. It's going to have to come down to some contracts being paid. I know you really can't legally. These kids are student athletes still. They're student athletes. They're not paid players for hire. But the way they're using this NIL, they're not using it like it was intended to be used. Name, image, likeness. You get paid for your name, your image, your likeness. Meaning you are a popular player. You are a good player, great player. You go to the car dealership. you get an endorsement. You go to the chicken place, you get an endorsement. Go to the barber shop, get an endorsement. You go to the different places, do autograph signs, take picture with the kid, kiss the babies. You do all that good press. You get paid for your appearances. You get paid for your jerseys that people buy, your merchandise, and your appearances on shows like Sports Talk with JB. So it's becoming to be you get paid to come play for my team. That's what it's been. That's what it's been. We giving you, okay, they giving you 300,000, we got 5. All right. Somebody else giving you 550, we got 750. That's what is coming out. We are auctioning off these kids. That's exactly what's going on. I don't really like it, but for the kids' sake, get your money. I feel you. Go and get your money. Because if I was 19, 20 years old and they throwing 6 figures at me, 7 figures at me, I'm taking the damn money. I'm sorry. I'm going to take the money, especially if I came from the hood. And a lot of these players came from lower income families. Think about it. A lot of them have. It's some guys out there that grew up in good, good position. A lot of them out there that grew up nice homes, dual family, big homes, families well off. It's a lot of them too. But majority of these kids is trying to make it to the NFL. And buy their kids, buy their moms houses and put their family in the best position. They come from the hood. They come from the lower income families. Shouts out to Kool-Aid too, man. He bought his mama that G-Wagon. A lot of people was in the comments talking about Kool-Aid when they make no smart to say, listen, man, y'all don't know. Kool-Aid already had that money. Kool-Aid got that NIL, man. Come on, man. He can afford to buy mama G-Wagon. Y'all stop it. I don't like when people do that too. It's their money. Let them spend their money how they want to spend it. And if you're doing something for your mama, mama come first anyway. So if somebody doing something for their mama, I'm going to praise them. I'm going to big them up. I'm going to salute them because you got to take care of your mama. And if you grew up right, you know that. You grew up right. I was raised by my mama, auntie, grandmama. Taught the right way. You take care of the women and the kids. You definitely do that. So, shouts out to him, man. A lot of these players do that though. Kool-Aid ain't the first. He ain't the first kid. Kool-Aid is not the first kid that got drafted, bought his mama a car or a house. Come on, y'all. Chill out. My camera tripping right now. But anyway, let me give y'all my expectation for Bama football too before I leave. But make sure y'all join tomorrow. While we talking Bama football, you got to join tomorrow. The podcast. And I'm going to put this picture up here real quick though. Cause that's Miro and that's Justice Hayes. I think we will see a lot of these guys making plays for Bama. Justice Hayes is a guy I'm really looking forward to seeing. Jam Miller as well. I've heard a lot about Bama passing the ball a lot this season. I really want to see him run the rock. I really want to see him run the ball. I'm excited. Okay. My expectations are not, I don't want to over expectate this team. A lot of people have been doing that. I don't want to do it because we haven't seen a lot. We've seen A-Day, spring practices. That's all we've seen. We have a lot of new faces, a lot of new coaches, new schemes. It's a lot of newness. We got the guys, of course, we got the Malachi, we got the Tyler Booker, we got Deontay Lawson, Jahad Campbell, we got Miro. We know guys coming back, ready to play, Kobe Prentice, But we have new guys. We got freshmen, we got transfers, we got all the new coaches. So it's going to be a work in progress. Don't expect Bama to come out there blowing everybody out. Don't expect it. We may struggle a little bit early on, but at least we have a few games before we get to the big test. That's Georgia. I think Wisconsin will be a test. It's on the road early in the season. First big road test out of conference. It's going to be a test. And I don't have the schedule in front of me. I know some of the schedule. Like I say, LSU is going to be a test as always. Tennessee on the road. Then we got Missouri coming in. Great team. I've heard a lot of great things about Missouri. They had a hell of a season. So it's going to be interesting season. I see about 3 or 4 teams we could possibly lose to. I don't think we're going to lose 3 or 4 games. I think we're going to lose 2. I think we're going to go 10-2, and we still going to make the playoffs, and we still going to win the SEC. Now, what happens in the playoffs is I don't know yet. But I still feel like we can make the playoffs with 2 L's. And we may not lose 2. We may lose 1. Hell, we may run the table and lose in the SEC championship. Who knows? But I'm telling you from right now, from watching, I've seen a lot. I've seen as much as y'all seen, probably a little bit more than what y'all seen. But from what I've seen, I'm impressed, but I'm not overly impressed because it's a lot of new pieces. Still a learning curve. You got a lot of young guys. I'm glad we did it to the portal. Got some experienced guys for the secondary. Got another big body for the offensive line. So we've done some nice things in the portal, but you don't build teams in the portal. You don't do that. You build teams with guys who stick around, like the Malachis, like the Tyler Bookers and the Lawsons, and all the guys that come back. The Jaden Roberts and Miro leading the charge. You build teams with guys who want to win, who want to play for their brothers. You know what I'm saying? Play for the tradition, the team. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a family, man. Like I watched Courtney Morgan. I watched Courtney Morgan on an interview. I think it was with 24/7 Sports or something like that. But Courtney Morgan said something, and it had me thinking how Caden Proctor came back. Everybody was talking about Caden Proctor ran off with the bag at Iowa, and it was all about the money. No, it wasn't about no damn money. Caden Proctor made a decision in 18, 19-year-old would make. You come all the way from Iowa, leave your family, you come to Alabama. You probably never been to Alabama except on your recruiting trip. You come there, Nick Saban sells you something. He's going to make you the next big star. First round pick on the offensive line, like we always have. First round picks on the offensive line. He has all the tools. He's young. He plays not that good early on. Finished the season really well. Saban retires. A lot of players wasn't expecting it. Hell, Saban wasn't expecting it. But he retired. It happened. He made a decision. He was homesick. He went home. 2 months. Only been 2 months now. He didn't play a game. Season ain't started. Hell, we barely in the offseason. He decides to come back. Goes on the spring break trip, fishing trip, or whatever they went with the team, with his ex-teammates, his friends on the offensive line that he made at Bama. He wants to come home. They give him his good graces, embrace him. He comes back. What's wrong with that? I don't really like. The only thing I didn't like is that, okay, a lot of people saying he took money or whatever. I don't know. I don't want everybody trying to come back. But what Courtney Morgan said, the reason he came back, he made a decision to leave when Nick Saban left. Young guys make decisions. A lot of guys made decision to leave, but he did not make. He felt like he didn't make the right decision. He missed his guys. That offensive line, they was like brothers. He came back for his brothers. He came back, and I'm glad to have him back. I'm really glad to have Caden Proctor back, and I think he's going to pay dividends. He's going to be great for us. So people just say anything on social media. They really do. But you have coaches. You have guys that mentor these kids that we don't even know about. They mentor these kids. And these kids do the right thing for themselves, for their families, and to get to the next level. Alabama is Alabama. And I'm going to say this before I let y'all go as well. And I think Shannon Sharp said this too. Shouts out to college for these athletes is a pit stop. It's a pit stop to get to where you really want to go. That's to the NFL or the NBA. You really want to make it to be a professional at the sport you're playing in college. That's the ultimate goal. But guess what? You have to go to college. You have to be extremely talented and you have to be in the right frame of mind to even go out there and put yourself in position to make it to that next level. So, I mean, you can't really fault these young kids. They all make mistakes. Hell, we made mistakes when we was young. I know I made some, but I know a lot of people that made a hell of a lot more mistakes than me that ain't even here live to tell it right now. So you just have to look at this. We all look at it in the fan's eye. Sometimes put yourself in a human eye. You know what I'm saying? In a human eye, not just a fan. So that's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Shouts out Tiff. Yeah, it takes a lot of integrity to say I made them. It does. It really does. And it tells you a lot about a human when they can fess up to their mistakes. And especially a young man, it takes a lot for a young man because a lot of young people, like, they made a mistake and they don't give a damn. They ain't gonna tell them. They just gonna go ride, let it ride. But for you to fess up to your mistake, come back and make it right, yeah, it says a lot about your character, you know. So, but yeah, man, that's all I got really. I want to shout out the BAMA Standard once again, man. If y'all haven't subscribed to the BAMA Standard YouTube channel, make sure you do because we have the show. Post this one more time. Saturday night talking BAMA, man. Tomorrow night I'll be on 8:30 p.m. Central Time. During the football season, we may move it to Sundays because Saturday will be all about college football. I plan on going to those games, and you know how we do with the Road Show podcast. Y'all gonna get a lot from me. Y'all gonna get a lot from me, man. Right now is the off season. I really planned on being on vacation. I really did. But shouts out to Justin Riley for bringing me on with the Bama Standard. And I'm a part of the family, man, country cousin. So shouts out to them. And everybody else, man, Run the Table Sports TV. Shouts out to you, Herb and Rod. Shouts out to Carol Witt, Crimson Watch. Just everybody out there, man, who doing their thing, man. We are really like, I don't know what to call it, like a colony of content creators, especially in the Bama, the Bama people. I mean, we got, of course, Birmingham Stallions. Shouts out my boy Luke Miller that does the State of the Stallions. Great podcast show, by the way. So shouts out to Luke Miller. And it's people that do a lot of sports podcasting. And I want to big up everybody for that. I mean, I do my thing. I don't only talk Bama. I just talk about what I like. I like basketball. I like football. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I talk about. I'm going to talk about the Olympics when the dream team, and not the dream team, but whatever we going to call the team. But I'm going to talk about that too. Shouts out to Kangaroo Black, man. Make sure, if y'all ain't checked out Kangaroo Black, he does great shows, man. And I like watching Kangaroo Black, man. He funny too. Subscribe to the Kangaroo Black right there, man. But yeah, there's a lot of people, man. A lot of people that I support and that support me. And I'm blessed. I'm really blessed to actually for people to sit here and watch me talk about sports. I never thought I'd be doing this 5 years ago. Never thought I would be doing this. Yep, KB is a legend, boy. We got a lot of people. I mean, Herb and Raj, y'all legendary too, man. You know, it always shout me out. I got to give y'all shout outs as well. So with all that being said, man, I know I went over an hour. I don't give a damn. It's Friday Night Live, baby, and I'm feeling good. Yeah, the Knicks got their ass whooped. It's over. We got 7. We got 2 games 7. So I don't know if they're gonna play on Sunday. I think it is on Sunday. We got 2 games 7. Oh boy, it's gonna be live on Sunday. All right, so with all that being said, man, shouts out to all the high school graduates too. It's that season again, high school graduation. Shouts out to them. These kids going to college. And man, I kind of wish I was a kid again a little bit. No, I don't. I don't wish I was no kid. You want to be a kid because you don't want these grown people problems. Grown folk go through so much. Kids go through a lot too, but not as much as grown folk. So I love to be a kid for about a month just to see how I feel again. But yeah, that's it though, y'all. That's it for me tonight, man. I appreciate y'all for watching and being in the chat, man. I missed a lot of the chat early. I don't know how, but a lot of people showed up. I miss y'all, and I appreciate all the support. Short Shooter Podcast, man. Shouts out to him. And my boy Decal, man, for the introduction video
the music for the introduction video, man. He blessed me with that. So with all that being said, I'll probably get back on here next week, do another show. You just never know. This Friday Night Live just probably a one-time thing. I may jump on a Tuesday. I might turn up on a Tuesday next week. You never know. That's why you got to stay locked in. You got to stay locked in with Sports Talk with JB. And before I go, hold on. Before I go, one more time. One more time. For the GOAT, baby. They not like us, baby. Walking around like Tizo. Hey, man. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Thank you for joining me tonight, man. Sport Talk with JB. I'll see y'all soon. Roll Tide, by the way. Sometimes you got to pop out and show.